welcome to another episode of New Gameplay Today. I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by Leo Vader.
Hello.
Andrew Reiner.
Hello.
Reiner, what are we looking at?
This is Astral Chain for Nintendo Switch exclusively from PlatinumGames and Nintendo. And that's actually Ravage from Transformers. No. That is a Chimera that we're going to try to tame here.
Okay.
So right now I am just kind of bouncing around at stylish action that Platinum's known for, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, and I'm just going to try to hack away at these guys with various different weapons I have, but it's not working too well, right? I am greatly outnumbered, so I need some help. So I'm going to bring in this character on this chain called a Legion.
Okay.
You can have 5 different kinds here. You can see I controlled him manually as I was controlling my other character by holding down LT and moving the right analog stick as I'm moving my character on the left analog stick to spin the chain around that beast and chain it in place. You can also just summon it out. It'll attack on its own. We're doing finishing moves here. So this is the sword Legion that I'm using and just kind of throwing around.
And
Is there a lot of variety with that? Sorry.
Leo,
Sorry, Cork. Sorry. I need to know.
Is there a lot of variety? Yes. And the different legions come into play in determining, like, if you have an enemy that's airborne, you're going to want to use the Arrow Legion. Or throw out the Legion up there and then zoom up to that Legion as well. So we pinned him down again. The yellow numbers mean I'm hitting it in the backside, so that's its weak spot for this enemy. Sometimes it's its head if it's hard to reach. But you can see the Beast Nemesis up there. We're picking away at its health. And once this fight's completed, we will have this beast that will be a new Legion.
What are legions?
So legions are Chimera that are tamed. Chimera are the bad guys.
Thank you.
Basically, if you've seen Stranger Things or any kind of interdimensional stuff, there's a tear that's called the Red Shift that is basically infecting the world, and humans are on the brink of extinction. They live in this mega city that's very cool, very cyberpunk-esque, very colorful. But they need basically this elite squad of characters here that can actually control these legions. With this chain, not everybody in the world can do that.
Right.
So it's this special division within the police. They're just called the police. That can, if you could see my character up close, you'd see she has police on her on her jersey or
Coincidentally
uniform.
enough, your Legion is a police officer too.
Yes.
How does that work?
Because he's tamed, and we added him to the ranks, and
Well, you
he's a
fitted
new
him out.
recruit.
You got like a special uniform made and everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like bright.
Huh.
And I'm having a blast with this. I've played about 6 hours of it so far. Can't go into story spoilers or anything like that, but I can say that at the beginning of the game, you pick from twins, a male or female character. And yes, you see that a lot in games where it's like, okay, you can pick one or the other. They look the same.
Cassandra.
But here's the interesting thing. Both characters are actually in the story. So if you pick the female like I did, the male will still be in the game. Weirdly enough, your character is mostly silent. She'll make different sounds and might say okay or something like
Malaka.
that. But the opposite sex in the story is kind of the voice. So Akira, it's spelled Akira, but they call him Akira. He is like kind of my voice through the game.
So the one you decided you weren't interested in at the start.
Yes, exactly. But it's kind of cool because they're both involved. They both have this ability to control the Legion or whatever. And here we go. I'm taming one right now.
Deputizing it.
And welcome to the police.
Look at that. The uniform instantly activated. Very nice.
Welcome.
Costume change. Yep. You're a K10 unit, I think.
So we have it. You saw
Whoa.
Legion can be used in combat, but guess what? You can also use them in different ways for environment.
Can you ride it?
Yes.
Thank you.
So these platforms fall really fast. If I'm not moving at dog speed, I will fall.
Okay.
Right.
Here's another thing. So you can... so he can't go down. Here's the Sword Legion.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is manually control him or it and have it go over there, and then I'll zoom over. But guess what? I don't have that icon yet. I don't have that Legion to be able to break this wall. So that's the one that's missing. So that is kind of how you're using the different legions in the environment. These crystals you pick up, this kind of red mist kind of stuff, is a type of currency you use to power up your legion. And we're going to go into another combat encounter here.
He's from Warframe.
So are you getting these legions at specific moments?
Yes.
Or
You
can't
start the
just-
game with sword, and then you get them as the game goes on. You don't have all of them at once.
And you can't just see a monster you're fighting and decide to tame it instead of killing it?
Nope. There's only 6 in the game or whatever.
Right.
Or 5. I don't remember what it is. But they all have different powers. They greatly enhance the game. So one of these enemies I can't attack. It has like purple energy around it. So I need to take out this little bugger first. So I've switched to my gun, and I have the Arrow Legion out right now. And we're going to try to take this thing down. So the Arrow Legion's raining down death. And these guys are going to be a bother, though. So I'll do my best to try to take this bugger down. Some enemies have a lot of health. 3 different difficulties in the game.
Okay.
It's kind of, I would say this so far, the most accessible Platinum game I've ever played. I know Bayonetta and certain games like that are known for the challenge that they bring.
Right.
This one on the casual difficulty, which is the middle difficulty that I'm playing on right now, gives you the revives. You see the health there. So if I die, I can be revived.
Okay.
7 times.
There's also a harder PlatinumGames difficulty, which I'm guessing will be kind of that Bayonetta thing. I haven't experimented with that yet.
Yeah.
But there's even a lesser one. I would say on casual, anyone could get through this from what I could tell. It's not like it's easy, but it's just like it isn't crushing.
And casual is the middle difficulty.
Correct. So there's one before it that is just kind of described as just experience the story. We'll handle gameplay for you, basically.
That's a bold move.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to get on Doggy again. And Jeff Cork, here's
Yes,
a puzzle.
What are you going to do? Oh, I love it. Very
Whoa.
Nope.
over.
Lego Astral Chain.
A
everybody.
delight.
That's
I
fantastic.
love it.
And the development talent behind this, you have Tora, who is the game designer from Nier Automata. And then Kamiya, the creator of the Bayonetta series, longtime Platinum guy, used to be at Capcom, Beautiful Joe, stuff like that. Devil May Cry, too.
Right.
He's supervisor on this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
A secret.
Well, I think I needed to come down here anyway. Bring my Legion down. There we go. Hit that.
Can you pet this beast that people
No.
want to know, probably, right?
But I'll show you something else we can do with it in a
Okay.
little bit here.
Can you pet that guy?
Yeah, can you pet that guy? You notice he's not saying no, Leo.
There you
I'm
go.
not, I don't want to. I don't know.
Big,
I just
maybe
don't
it's a
know.
big story moment.
So I found some material. Your character is customizable. If you're wondering if you don't like the look of my character with the gas mask and the glasses,
Yeah.
I've basically equipped everything I get that's new.
Yeah.
And, but there is hidden gear that you're finding. So a treasure chest like this could have held something. That mist and stuff I was getting, I'm exchanging some of this stuff to power up my Sword Legion.
Does your Sword Legion skill tree, is it shaped like a sword, or is that just a coincidence?
It's just a coincidence.
That's
Here's
cool.
different abilities that I use throughout the game. You're asking about variety of moves. You can add different moves.
That's cool.
And then these are just kind of bumps that you're getting, abilities, and you can put them on each Legion. So this one has 3 now, which I just purchased another one. And yeah, that's where the depth of the game is.
And you can just purchase that whenever.
So we're back in combat here. And sorry for the jump cuts, by the way. We have to do that. Nintendo rules, only
Yes.
5-minute clips, and then we have to cut away,
Yeah.
and we can only show 20 minutes of footage total.
A running theme in our Nintendo videos.
Yeah, they don't want you to get a rhythm established, which is very helpful.
Yeah, can't show cutscenes, anything like that, so we
Yeah.
don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Sure.
I get that.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Yeah, why not let us just show 20 minutes of this level? Yeah. But a nice variety of enemies. They definitely force your hand into different play styles, which is very cool. So here I got the gun because it's a little easier. I could zoom up if I had a sword.
Yeah. Flying enemies, uniformly terrible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bats.
No fun.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Especially when they dive in slowly, like slower than anything should actually be flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. Okay, so here's something else that the Legion can do. It can actually, like a dog, hunt down certain things. So we're going to use the dog to find a character here after I get this treasure chest.
Okay.
See if there's some gear in here.
So he's kind of like
medicine.
Aragorn's character in Lego Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
It's a deep cut.
So the story, we're not showing much of it, but do you enjoy it? at
Yes,
this
I
point?
do. The world, universe, really cool. One thing that's going to be a turnoff for people, I believe, is there's a lot of slow segments. Like, we're in this kind of alternate reality, the red shift. But, whoa, oh, hold on. When we're in the real world, there's a lot of just walking around and talking or putting together clues. That's something they do where they, that's a nice little puzzle here, or a little challenge they put in front of me here. But you're talking to people, and then you got to, like, someone will ask you certain questions. You got to pick from a list of clues that you have to piece it together. It's kind of neat from a world building perspective. But all right, I'm going to zoom over to my dog here. But it does kind of take its time in developing.
Yeah.
So here's a character that's going to be pivotal as the game moves forward.
Oh no.
Strange Drone. No, you'll learn his name later. But basically, he's come out here to the shift. He's broken. He needs assistance. We're going to help him get some pieces to complete himself.
Is he an infinity gauntlet that's been flattened?
He's a drone, kind of like a clank head on there. You can see the antenna.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
But we're gonna help this bugger out using an ability here.
I thought he was a pool floaty at first.
Yeah. What do you think he is? Let us know in the comments.
You get choice. I don't know if it ever really matters. It doesn't seem like it does.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sometimes it's just, do you want to do this mission now? Yes or no kind of thing.
Yeah. Are you sure?
But I love the graphics, the art style, especially this dimension is very cool.
Yeah.
So the dog can dig,
Okay.
kind of like the Fable dog.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to bring him out and, whoop, send him to his death. No, we're going to go and find, see if you can get the scent.
Wolverine can dig in Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Can't do a scent yet. Okay.
So when is this out?
This is out August 30th, I believe.
Yeah.
27th or 30th. August 30th.
It's the 30th.
Yes, it is.
I knew the answer. I was just setting you up for success.
Well, I did an article on the site that there are 5 games I can't wait to play either on the 27th or 30th between those 2 games.
Yeah.
So, Astral Chain, Control,
Yeah.
Blair Witch, and I can't remember the other.
Well, you have to read the thing. for the other two.
Ancestors.
Uh-huh.
No spoilers.
And there's one more.
Yeah, it's a secret, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gathered one of these components, and now I can give him a scent, which, once he has it, this organic battery scent, I think that smells like. Oop, I just stopped tracking. I'll give it to him again. But once he has his scent, he will run off on his own, and we'll just follow him to where he needs to go. So he's picking it up, and there he goes. So
is that how much of that is for puzzle solving, or do they guide you when you need to do that?
in a way, the legions are kind of like the items Link has in the Zelda games. You'll see very specific things in the environment where you know, like, okay, I can bomb this wall, or I can pull this wall out using the gauntlet kind of thing. You're never in something that's like a dungeon like from Zelda, but there are...
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, the little guy here. So he's going to bury himself in the ground and put a shield on this guy. As you can see there, I could swing my sword when I'm on the dog. But I need the dog to dig and get this guy out. So the dog actually jumped in the ground and pulled that guy out. And now the shield's gone. So we can pick away at both of these guys. The dog, again, is a weapon as well. You saw it spinning there.
And do these enemies have health bars?
Yes, if I hit the plus button on the right Joy-Con, you can bring up any data on enemies to see what they have.
Like a scan?
Yep, and any bosses, all that stuff.
Interesting.
All right.
Wow, just a couple minutes left here on our 20-minute video.
Yeah, we'll show off a little bit more kind of that Zelda element I was talking about after this combat encounter is done.
Sure.
So finishers, that's just kind of like one hit kill once their health is depleted.
Is there some kind of ranking that's happens at the end of a chapter?
Yes. After combat encounters, stuff like that, you'll get kind of a rundown of how you did and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it is very story-driven. There are breaks in the action, like we were just talking about, but it is very story-centric most of the time.
And you can replay files, they're called.
Yes, at a terminal in the you have a headquarters that's like a hub world that you can walk around. It's where you do upgrades, you get training. There's a lot of side characters you could talk to, stuff like that. And we're going to first give this guy his parts. Where is he? Okay, here he is. Little ducky, whatever it is. Now you get to see it in all its glory. You ready? Here's the reveal. Boom.
Okay, I see it now.
Jeff, you don't look amused.
I don't know. He's fine. I liked it better in Mega Man, I guess.
But he's actually a big player as the game goes on.
He's a big player.
He looks it.
Oh, this is going to be cool. So this will show you how you can manually move the legions a little bit. Here's exactly what you asked
Okay.
about.
Stunning, it says. Nicely done.
You bet. Stunning action? No, stylish action.
Yes.
Right.
All right, so we're going to come down here, and I'm going to use my legion. So I'm controlling both at once now. And I'm going to pull these pillars together. This is fun. So I just yank them together and pull it in. Puzzle solved.
Who needs hands?
And then over here, whoop, I need my pup.
Show me pup.
There we go. So there's a legion wheel, like a weapon wheel, or you can, oh my God, am I going to die? Or you can just tap the button to bring in a different legion automatically. Very handy system. I'm going to pass that chest just so I can show you this here. So, okay, this needs to move. Guess what?
What?
This legion is very strong, and it can pull this. And I'm, again, controlling both characters at once. You can see I'm moving both. Doop, doop, doop.
There you
Puzzle
go.
solved.
This is
So
my-
that's Astral Chain.
Yeah.
Big brain gaming.
There you go.
Review will be on the site closer to launch. I think the 26th, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm having a blast so far.
Awesome.
Hopefully it holds up.
Thank you so much, Reiner.
You bet.
And thank you, Leo.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Come
thanks
back on the 30th. We'll have more on this.
Yeah. Or else. Bye. Well, that episode was just okay. What are you going to do? Subscribe to Game Informer on YouTube for new episodes of New Gameplay Today every week, covering brand new releases and previews of upcoming games too. You have my promise that at least one of them will be good.